Welcome to CrispLib. Today, we're exploring The Silent Patient, a psychological thriller by Alex Michaelides that unravels a chilling mystery filled with deep psychological insights and unexpected twists. The story begins with Alicia Berenson, a renowned painter living in London. Alicia seems to have it all: a successful career, a loving husband named Gabriel, and a beautiful home. But one evening, everything changes. Gabriel is found dead in their home, shot 5 times in the face. Alicia is discovered standing next to his body, covered in blood, with the smoking gun in her hand. The most disturbing part? Alicia never utters a word. From that moment on, she becomes completely silent, refusing to speak to anyone, not even to defend herself. Alicia's silence turns her into an enigma, a modern-day mystery that captures the attention of the public and the media. She is charged with Gabriel's murder and sent to a psychiatric facility called The Grove, where she remains silent, locked away from the world. Her refusal to speak only deepens the intrigue, and she becomes both a figure of horror and fascination. As Alicia's case becomes a media sensation, her last painting before the murder, a self-portrait titled Alcestis, gains significant attention. The title references a Greek myth where Alcestis sacrifices her life for her husband. This painting is seen as Alicia's last form of communication, but its meaning remains obscure and open to interpretation. Enter Theo Faber, a forensic psychotherapist who becomes obsessed with Alicia's case. Theo is determined to uncover the truth behind her silence. He takes up a position at the Grove, specifically to work with Alicia, convinced that he can break through her silence and solve the mystery of why she killed her husband. But as Theo delves deeper into Alicia's past, he finds himself entangled in a complex web of secrets, lies, and hidden traumas. Through his sessions with Alicia and his investigation into her life, Theo uncovers details about her troubled past, including her strained relationship with her father, who committed suicide when she was a child. Alicia's mother also died in a car accident when Alicia was young, leaving her emotionally scarred and vulnerable. These traumatic experiences shape Alicia's psyche, contributing to her silence and mental state. As Theo investigates further, he discovers that Alicia had become increasingly paranoid before Gabriel's death. She believed that she was being watched and followed, and she confided in her diary that Gabriel was having an affair. Alicia's mental state deteriorated as she became convinced that someone was out to get her. But who? And why? The story takes a dark turn as Theo uncovers that Alicia had a mysterious encounter with a man she believed was stalking her. This man, whom she referred to in her diary as the Masked Man, tormented her, leading her to the edge of sanity. But is this masked man real, or is he a figment of Alicia's fractured mind? The tension builds as Theo begins to suspect that Alicia's silence is not just a result of trauma, but a deliberate act of self-protection. She is hiding something so horrifying that speaking out could shatter her completely. Theo's obsession with uncovering the truth leads him down a dangerous path, blurring the lines between therapist and patient, between reality and madness. In a shocking twist, Theo discovers that the masked man was, in fact, himself. Unbeknownst to him, he had been the one stalking Alicia, driven by his own troubled past and marital issues. Gabriel, Alicia's husband, was indeed having an affair with Theo's wife. The night of Gabriel's murder, Theo confronted Gabriel in Alicia's home, leading to a violent confrontation. Alicia, driven to madness by the realization of her husband's betrayal and Theo's intrusion, shot Gabriel in a moment of uncontrollable rage. Her silence afterward was her way of coping with the horror of what she had done and the trauma inflicted upon her. The novel concludes with Theo's realization that he is the true villain of the story. Alicia, finally breaking her silence, writes down the truth in her diary, which she leaves for the authorities to find. Theo is arrested, his life unraveling as the truth of his actions is laid bare. Key insights. The power of silence. Alicia's silence is both a defense mechanism and a powerful statement. It shields her from the trauma she has endured while also controlling the narrative around her. Psychological trauma. The novel delves deep into how past traumas can manifest in destructive ways, influencing behavior and mental health. Alicia's childhood experiences and the betrayal by her husband are central to her psychological breakdown. Obsession and identity. Theo's obsession with Alicia mirrors his own unresolved issues, showing how personal demons can drive individuals to commit unthinkable acts. His identity unravels as he becomes increasingly entangled in Alicia's world. The Silent Patient is a gripping exploration of the human psyche, filled with suspense and psychological depth. If this summary intrigued you, please like the video and subscribe to CrispLib for more engaging book summaries. We'd love to hear your thoughts on The Silent Patient in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest uploads.